Good evening and welcome to the Mount Olive High School to celebrate the class of 2026. At this time, graduates, please make your way to your seats. class of 2026 graduation ceremony. It is with great pleasure that I am able to share this evening with these amazing graduates for our high school's most prestigious ceremony. It has been a pleasure to continue working with these seniors in various contexts over their educational careers. In that time, I was able to get to know many of these students well and literally see them grow up. Each student has earned this moment and the recognition that comes with this honor. I know this is a proud moment for each of our graduates, but also a proud moment for each of our students' parents, guardians, and loved ones. If you are a parent or guardian of one of our graduating students, we would like to ask you to please rise or wave to be recognized. In addition to these individuals, there are many stakeholders that have contributed to the opportunities that have been provided to you through your educational journey here at Mount Olive High School, but also here at the junior high and the elementary school. There are additional family members, many community members, school fundraising and support groups such as the Academic Foundation and Focus 5, alumni, coaches, and school board members that have either directly or indirectly impacted your lives and supported your ability to reach this very moment. At this time, if I could have any members of the Mount Olive CUSD faculty and staff, coaches, school administrators, and school board members, please rise to be recognized. Give a special thanks to Ms. Nikki Garrels, Kelly Titsworth, Julie Borgo, Mike Wenzel, and Cindy Wyatt, as they are our retiring teachers and staff this year. At this time, senior band members, please make your way to the performance area of the gym. This year's arrangement and song selection were chosen by the senior band members under the leadership of band director, Mr. Dunlap. We are thankful and excited to once again have a full-time band director back in Mount Olive. Our students and program have made tremendous strides this year. This year, our band and senior members will be performing Sweet Child of Mine, arranged by Paul Murtha, followed by Coldplay on Stage, arranged by Michael Brown. Mr. Dunlap, when the band is ready, you are welcome to begin.
Mr. Dunlap. That was another excellent performance by our band. As our senior band performers make their way back, we want to recognize the student scholarships from this 26-27 school year. Our students have been awarded a total of $230,000 in overall scholarships just this year. In addition, some of these scholarships are renewable, providing our students the opportunity to earn an additional $150,000 towards their 4 years of college expenses. That is just one of the biggest things. Congratulations to the following students for their hard work. As I read your name, please stand as we recognize you, and please hold all applause to the end. First up is Alyssa Abishon, SLU Vice President Scholarship, SLU Housing Scholarship, SLU Tuition Grant, Daughters of the American Revolution, Mount Olive Turner Hall Scholarship, Mount Olive Education Association Scholarship, Mount Olive Merit Scholarship, Ed and Rose Beecher Education Trust Scholarship, Delta Tau Sorority Scholarship, Selma J. Hartley Community Foundation, Delm Scholarship, James Roger Kernage Scholarship, Community Memorial Hospital of Staunton Scholarship, and Knights of Columbus Scholarship. Lauren Bailey, Mount Olive Education Association Scholarship, Mount Olive Merit Scholarship, Ed and Rose Beecher Educational Trust Scholarship, Delta Tau Sorority Scholarship, Selma J. Harkey Community Scholarship. Charlie Bona, Sharp Scholarship, University Commonwealth Volleyball Scholarship, Mount Olive Education Association Scholarship. Bella Lucan, College Now Scholarship, VFW Scholarship. Lily Meyer, McHenry Band Scholarship, Dean Scholarship, American Red Cross Awards. Jenna Miller, Redbird Merit Scholarship, and the Aim High Scholarship. Nadia Moultrie, Neil and Diana Jordan Workforce Scholarship. John P., Staff and Right to Work Scholarship. Addison Pruden, Redbird Scholarship, Aim High Scholarship, Mount Olive Education Association Scholarship, and Rose Beecher Education Trust Scholarship, Selma J. Harkey Community Foundation, and Mount Olive Memorial Scholarship. Madison Remark, Excellence in Education Scholarship, Heritage Award, Ready for Success, Memorial Health, Mount Olive Education Association Scholarship, Mount Olive Merit Scholarship, Selma J. Harkey Community Foundation, Elise Hubert Band Scholarship, and Barbara Coleman Nursing Scholarship. Ethan Rummel, Mount Olive Turner Hall Scholarship, Selma J. Harkey Community Foundation, Fenton Brothers Construction Technical Education Scholarship. David Schoen Jr., Selma J. Harkey Community Foundation Scholarship. And finally, Carly Shelton, McCoupin Promise Scholarship. Celebrating our seniors is one of the most cherished events of this year, and we are incredibly proud of the class of 2026. This year, our students, as I have mentioned, earned $230,000, including $50,000 just from our local scholarships. In just renewable, over $120,000 will be used later on for funding over time. With these remarkable achievements, they reflect the hard work and dedication of our students and the well support of our community. We look forward to seeing all of your accomplishments and what the future may hold for you.
At this time, we are going to move on to our senior speeches. Our first speech is going to be given by Jenna Miller.
each and every one of us has come. Give yourself some credit. It was hard. Long nights of staying up writing papers, studying for those tests, managing sports and extracurriculars, finding time for your friends and family, and discovering yourself in the process. All your hard work has paid off. High school didn't just teach us what was in textbooks, it taught us how to adapt when things didn't go as planned. While high school was, of course, about education, it was the little moments that will stick with us forever. Oh, how I will miss laughing at the lunch table with my friends about our weekend shenanigans. Oh, how I will miss the long bathroom talks from the girls when we were supposed to be in class. Oh, how I will miss complaining about not knowing how to do the math assignment when we all know I definitely talk instead of listening. Enough of my rambling. I would like to say a special thank you to some people who really made a difference in my life. Thank you to my friends, my family, and the model of teachers who have been there for me. The people who believed in me when I didn't believe in myself. More specifically, thank you, Mr. Lesko. Without your classes, I don't think I would have the confidence to be on stage and put up all day today. Your classes have helped lead me down the path, and knowing that English and literature is my future. Not only are you an amazing teacher, but you listen to my pointless rants, and you were someone I knew I could go to if I needed it. He's not here, but thank you, Jack. You've been my best friend for years. You've always been there for me, and you always will be. Whether I needed a shoulder to cry on or a good laugh, you were always there. And the same goes for you. I am always here if you need anything. I want you to know I'm so proud of who you've become, and I'm so excited to see your future accomplishments. I know you will do great in whatever path you decide to take. Thank you, Annalise. Not only are you family, but you are the greatest friend I could ask for. Late night Taco Bell trips and truck meet adventures will forever be my favorite memories that I will hold on to. You know how to turn my horrible mood into a great one, and I will forever be so thankful for that. I know I don't see you much anymore, but I'm always a phone call away, and I'm forever grateful to have such an amazing cousin. Thank you, Mom. We did it. I'm standing in front of you on my graduation day. Thank you for yelling at me to keep my grades up. Thank you for showing up when nobody else did. You are my rock. I never did without, and I am so thankful to have you as a mother. I know I can always count on you to be there for me, emotionally and physically, and the same goes for you. I will always be there. I love you. You're the JT. And thank you, God. Without God, I don't know how I would have managed. Thank you for all the opportunities you've made available for me, and I know I can always turn to my God when I need a little help. And most of all, thank you, class of 2026. You made school an experience of a lifetime. I'm so proud of all of you, and I can't wait to see where this next chapter leads you. Please give a round of applause for this new class of 26.
Next, we will welcome the treasurer, Landon Tooley.
Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for coming. I wanted to start this off by answering the question that I'm sure all of my teachers are asking me today. So, yes, I did write this about 2 or 3 hours ago. As you all know, it's crazy to me how most of our lives this far have been spent in school, you know? And I can't remember most of it, to be honest. But what I can remember are mainly laughing and goofing off with my friends. The past few, 4 years have been alert to me, if I'm being honest. And a lot of the past seniors have told me it goes by fast. I didn't believe it until probably and the advice that I do have for all of you in this room that haven't graduated yet, that are coming up to be graduates, it flies by. Take your time and enjoy the moments that you have with your friends. mean, I personally know what it takes to graduate. It's not easy going through high school. I'm thankful for everyone that pushed me to be here, standing here today, graduating. I'm extremely grateful for how close our class is. I know that I can go up to almost every one of you if I have something that I need to talk about, or if I needed help on homework or something. It don't really matter. I feel like I could go up to each and every one of you and I would have help. So, as we step into this next chapter of our lives, I may not have you guys, and you guys may not have me, but I'm sure that we will all succeed. Just like we did in high school. That's all I have.
I think you guys are getting a little glimpse into what it's like to be in a small school where you get to know somebody so well. At this time, we're going to have the Vice President, Lauren Bailey.
First of all, I just want to say thank you, Landon, for making me cry before I get up here. But good afternoon and welcome faculty, parents, family, friends, and of course the class of 2026. If you do not already know me, my name is Lauren Bailey and I am honored to speak as this year's class vice president. I would like to first thank our teachers, administration, and staff for helping us put together this wonderful ceremony. I would also like to thank all the parents out there, and without them, none of us would be here waiting across the stage we've always dreamed about on this long-awaited special day. All of your never-ending selfless acts have never gone unnoticed. And lastly, I would like to thank my classmates for the past 12 years of laughter, growth, and most importantly, friendships that we will carry with us and remember for the rest of our lives. So, class of 2026, we have finally made it. Growing up, we have dreamed of this year, and we thought the year 2026 was so far away, and here it is. As all of our moms on Facebook would say, time is a thief. For some of us, this day couldn't come soon enough. For others, it came a little too fast. For a few of us, the realization that this day is really here didn't actually set in until we walked the halls where we grew up and gave high fives to every young one who too thought their day was so far away. It's strange how the place we once couldn't wait to leave becomes the place we all wish we had just a little more time. These past 12 years that felt so long turned out to be not long enough. We will cherish these memories for the rest of our lives, and these memories are going to be the ones we tell our children when we're telling them the back in my day stories. I'm confident that the memories we made as a class are ones that kindergarten us will be proud of and probably never believe. Instead of being sad that it's over, that we'll never sit in Mr. Lesko's classroom playing Roblox together instead of listening. That we'll never get to distract Miss Butich into talking instead of taking notes, or yelling pineapple when Mr. Martin is walking down the hallways and hide our phones. We should celebrate because this is nothing but the beginning. As Dr. Seuss once famously said, sometimes you will never know the value of a moment until it becomes a memory. Trying to write this speech forced me to think about what lessons we have all learned these past 4 years. For me, I focus and stress too much about the future when some of the best years of my life are right in front of us. And we were wishing them away because we couldn't wait to get to that next milestone in life. But life is not about milestones. It's not about how many colleges you got into. It's not about how many scholarships you got. And it's especially not how well you did on that last final you took. The most important moments in life are right beside us. Friendships. Our class has something that no other class can say that they have. We have the best relationships amongst each other. Our class has built lasting friendships each other that we'll never forget. There may have been some disagreements at times. When you're at Charlie's shed, everyone's each other's best friend. You know. Another thing our class can say that we have that no other class does is the spirit stick, which we won 3 years in a row. The most frequent question us seniors get asked is, what are you going to be? But I think one word in that question is wrong. It's not what, but it is who. Who are you going to be? As we all go our separate ways after this ceremony, I hope that you all find your personal definition of success in mind. I hope that you learn to take risks, get outside your comfort zone, and accomplish everything you've ever dreamed of. But never forget to live in the moment. Never forget to enjoy all the little things, just as we enjoyed winning the Spirit Stick 3 years in a row. And know that this is not the time in your life when you have everything figured out. This is the time where you make mistakes, take risks, and change your mind, because absolutely nothing is permanent. Congratulations, class of 2026, we did it.
And our last speaker for this evening will be the class president, Alyssa Abishon.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Alyssa Abishon, and it has been my pleasure serving as the president of the class of 2026. Over the past 3 years, I have had the opportunity to lead and represent my fellow classmates. I would like to give a big congratulations to my peers and myself for making it here today. The world we live in is filled with challenges, pandemics, social media, and of course, senioritis. Despite these odds, we still managed to graduate. I would like to start off by thanking you all for being here tonight. Without every single one of you, my fellow classmates and I would not be sitting here this evening. The unwavering support and love given by you all has guided us to this milestone in our lives. A large part of our journey has consisted of countless nights of last-minute studying, tests, homework, and classwork. But it was still so much more than that. Throughout high school, we have grown so much. From the first day of freshman year when we walked through the hallways, scared that a senior would shove us into a locker or give us a swirly, to now being the seniors ourselves, teasing the freshmen the same way. We've truly come full circle. We started high school as kids, and now are leaving as young adults. Since preschool, we have watched each other grow up. Until today, we probably never realized that this is a privilege. A privilege that not every student has, especially those from larger schools. Although at times some of us may have wished we attended a bigger school, wishing we had the opportunity to meet new people and not be stuck with the same kids from preschool. But looking back, I think we took advantage of what we already had. Being together for this long has allowed us to know and understand each other in a way that no one else can. We've seen each other at our best and worst, celebrated many accomplishments together, and supported one another through challenges. Over the past 12 years of school, classmates became teammates, friends became family, and memories have turned into the moments we'll carry with us long after graduation. There are many memories that I will never forget, like our senior trip, proving that we're the best golfers of all time, the homecoming dress-up days with Lauren being the best Mr. Hall and Dylan being the hottest Kim Kardashian we've ever laid our eyes on, and most importantly, winning the Spirit Stick 3 years in a row. Today is an exciting day. It's a day we've been looking forward to for as long as we can remember. The day when we can finally be free of all the responsibility, stress, and drama of high school. When you're just a kid, it seems like the one thing you can't wait to do is grow up. But now that we're here, I can't help but wish that we had just 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes of walking to class together, 5 more minutes of eating lunch together, or 5 more minutes of getting yelled at for laughing a little too much in class together. 5 more minutes of just being kids. It's funny how we don't know these were the good old days until they're gone. I'd like to send out a few special thank yous. To my teachers and coaches, thank you for the patience, guidance, and support you have provided us throughout the years. You've challenged us to work hard, believe in ourselves, and grow both inside and outside of the classroom. The lessons you have taught us the encouragement you have given us, and the time you have invested in us to help us succeed is greatly appreciated. Your impact goes far beyond grades, practices, and games, and we will carry the values and memories you have provided us long after your graduation. To my administrators, Mrs. Can and Mr. Martin, thank you for being the best administrators a girl could ask for. You guys find time out of your busy schedules to connect with and understand every student that attends the Mount Olive School District. You both inspire me to be a better, hardworking, and kind human. I hope to one day make others feel the way you have made me feel. Thank you for all of your hard work and dedication. It has not gone unnoticed. To God, thank you for giving me this opportunity and the best support system. You have opened up so many doors for me and walked with me every step of the way. I know that without you, I am nothing. You are my life, my strength, and my firm foundation. Matthew 19:26 reads, "With man this is impossible, but with God all things are possible." This verse was a reminder to me that through you I can do anything, so I gave all the open doors my everything. To my family, thank you for always being my biggest supporters through every stage of my life. No matter what challenges came my way, you all have always been one call away. To my dad, Randy, thank you for everything you've done for me over the years. Thank you for always encouraging me, guiding me, and most importantly, being the first to compliment me. I truly appreciate all the sacrifices you've made to help not only me, but also our whole family. I love you. To my best friend, the dazzling woman from whom I received my name and my life's blood, Gretchen. My mom has always been my main supporter and has provided me with everything I want and need. Mom, thank you for all you have done for me. You stayed with me at my best, but most importantly, my worst. You are the glue to the cracks in my life. I know I don't show you often, but I'm very thankful for the things you do. You are the best mom in the world. You put your children first when a lot of other people put themselves first. Your selflessness is one of my biggest inspirations. I aspire to be half the person you are. I'll always love you more and most. Finally, to the class of 2026, thank you for all of the unforgettable memories, unbreakable bonds, and countless laughs we shared together these past years. Every single one of you has a special place in my heart, and I've had so much fun growing up with you all. I am thankful for the unique connection we all share. I cannot wait to watch each of you continue to grow into the amazing people you are destined to be. I wish nothing but the best for you all. We're not just closing a chapter of this book we call life. We're stepping into a story that's entirely our own. Although today marks the beginning of our new stories, as our time here comes to a close, we will not be remembered by our grades, our clothes, or our popularity, but by our relationships and how we make people feel. The kind of people we are and the way we treat others is the legacy we leave behind. So I ask you today, how will you be remembered? Thank you.
Thank you to all of our speech givers. And on Thursday, we had an award ceremony for our seniors, and several awards were presented to members of this graduating class. And at this time, we would just like to do a quick recognition of these students by announcing their names and the awards they received. Seniors, please stand when I call your name and remain standing until all are recognized. And once again, please hold your applause until all students have been recognized. I do want to say that these awards were voted on by their teachers in these particular areas. The History Award, Ryder Fenton and Joan Ferris. Mathematics Award, Alyssa Aubuchon and Addison Pruden. English Award, Dexter Bell and Charlie Bono. Physical Fitness Award, Dylan O'Keefe. The Art Award, Lillian Meyer. Vocational Award, Ethan Rumler and David Schoen. Business Technology Award, John Peake. Band Award, Madison Remar. Volunteer Award, Marshall Treckler. Attendance Award, Kate Baus, Nadia Moultrie, Addison Pruden, Madison Remar, and Marshall Treckler. Class of 2026, Student of the Year, Alyssa Abishon. Extracurricular Athlete of the Year, Charlie Bono. Mount Olive Excellence Award, Addison Pruden. Jack Bursch for the completion of the CEO program. Emmeline Berkman for the completion of the CNA pathway. Avery Hasselbrock, completion of the CNA pathway. Lauren Bailey, completion of the EMT pathway. Nadia Moultrie, completion of the welding pathway. Addison Pruden, completion of the ag pathway. Alyssa Abishon, Illinois Principals Association Award winner. And our Silver Medallion Award winners, Alyssa Abishon, Lauren Bailey, Charlie Bono, Addison Pruden, and Madison Remar. Congratulations to all of our award recipients. Mount Olive School has adopted the Latin recognition system for individual academic achievement in the forms of summa cum laude, magna cum laude, and cum laude. In order for a student to be recognized as summa cum laude, the student must complete their high school career with a GPA of 3.9 or higher. For a magna cum laude, the student must complete their high school career with a GPA of a 3.8 to a 3.89. And for cum laude, the student must complete their high school career with a GPA of 3.65 to 3.79. Students, when I call your name, please rise and remain standing until all names have been read. Please hold your applause until all students have been recognized. Summa cum laude, Alyssa Abishon, Lauren Bailey, Charlie Bono, Addison Pruden, Madison Remar. Magna cum laude, Marshall Treckler. Cum laude, Caden Baus, Avery Hasselbrock, David Schoen, Adeline Ulrich. Our final recognition of the evening will go to our military-bound students. Jack Bursch will be joining the Army National Guard. Ryder Fenton will be joining the U.S. Coast Guard after graduation, and Jonah Ferris will be joining the U.S. Army. We also want to take a moment and recognize if you are currently serving or have served in any branch of the military to protect the freedoms and liberties for the citizens of the United States of America, please rise or wave to be recognized at this time. For your service. At this time, I would like to introduce Mrs. Stephanie Can, our interim superintendent, and Mount Olive School Community District Board member, Board President, Mr. David Brunworth, to assist in the presentation of diplomas and to present the class of 2026. But this year, Mr. Brunworth is retiring from the Mount Olive School Board after 15 years of dedicated service to our school community, including 12 and a half years as the board president. We want to thank Mr. Brunworth for his time, leadership, and devotion to the students, staff, and community of Mount Olive. We wish you all the best in retirement.
Okay, it's time. On behalf of Mr. Brunworth and the other members of the Mount Olive Community School District 5 Board of Education, it is my declaration that the following students have met all the graduation requirements set before them by the Illinois State Board of Education and Community Unit District 5 School. We will now present to you Mount Olive High School's graduating class of 2026.
Alyssa Roxanne Aubuchon. Lauren Elizabeth Bailey. Dexter Joseph Cooper Bell. Emmeline Marie Berkman. Although he's not here, we still want to recognize Jack Anthony Birch. Charlie Marie Bono. Caden Lee Baus. Aiden Carter Burdell. Matthew Richard Bywater. Tabitha Lee Cartwright. Curtis Matthew Klein. Carly Ann Cox. Ariana Carol Davidson. Julianne Francis Douglas. Logan Bradley Ellis. Ryder Forrest Taylor Fenton. Jonah William Ferris. Ashlyn Marie Goff. Avery Grace Hasselbrock. Bella Rose Lucan. Lillian Margaret Meyer. Jenna Elizabeth Miller. Nadia Grace Moultrie. Haven K. Odell. Dylan Joseph O'Keefe. Ezekiel Jerome Osbo. John Paul Peake III. Addison Chase Pruden. Madison Sue Remar. Paige Elizabeth Rollins. Ethan William Rumler. David Todd Schoen Jr. Carly Joanne Shelton. Landon J. Thomas Tooley. Marshall Scott Trickler. Adeline Marie Urick. There's one group that I want to thank before we wrap this thing up tonight, and that is our senior class sponsors. If you have been a class sponsor, you know that there's a lot that goes into it, but being the senior class sponsor, there's a lot of extra duties in that year, and this is close and this is next. You guys have done a fabulous job, and I think these kids know that they've had a really, really good run with you guys. Thank you. Students, please rise. The march of graduation has been a long-standing tradition at Mount Olive High School. The action of moving the graduation tassel is used to signify the marking of a student candidate to a successful graduate and the unification of the graduating class. Class of 2026, at this time, you may move your tassels. On you.
Thank you.
Thank you.